Hey, welcome back to Weekend at Bernie's Garage YouTube channel. So we're working on the Dodge truck today, and we're going to be doing the stake pockets in this area here. So stick around. So we're back at the truck. So we got some metal bin, and it was 1 inch here, 3 inches here, and it's 1 inch up here. So we're going to make the stake pockets out of that. We're going to put it together, get the shape, fit, weld it, and we're going to do it. Anyway, the problem with doing that, trying to make it out of one piece, I was told by the guys that put it in the brake, you'll end up with a pocket that goes like this, 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 and sort of go down and over. When he puts it in the brake, you can't get the 90s here. So basically I got two pieces. Look at the side profile. And anyway, we're going to call them a shaping, tack them together, and we're probably going to put a filler strip on top. Anyway, so here we go. So a few months ago, I actually found pieces of box in the woods, and rusted out pretty good. But you can see the shape of it sort of is wide on bottom, tapers on the top. So it's, well, I'm moving in there. That's basically what it does. Looks like that there, right? And it supports the top rail, and it supports the piece of pipe that we're going to be putting into it and all that. So anyway, the plan is to just get the, because it goes up to like 3 inches here, and so that's why we got the piece put on 3 inch. So the plan is to cut a template the shape of this, and get it fitting here nice, and we'll see if we start cutting it out of the pieces that we just bought over here. So I'll get a rough idea of it. We'll lay this here on it, and we'll just alright, so that's somewhat the shape, and we'll cut that piece out, and we'll square the back up, and we'll lay it against the box. See what else we got to cut out of it. Anyway, so what we were doing, we eventually cut the template, and then we were happy with it, so we end up putting it on there, like so, and we traced so many this side, and then we flip the piece and so many the back side. So what we're trying to do, we're trying to get the front and back. I have a few of them made there already. I got one left to cut out, so I didn't get it exactly. When I went and found it after, it was how long it was, and I wanted it a little longer. So I'm going to put this on. You can see it's a little longer there, right? Which is what the metal is like around it. So after I've done the first one, I cut it out of steel as such. So you can see I just cut that, left this piece, so eventually this piece is going to bend on there and weld on. This will tip over and weld down to here. This will tip down and weld down to here. Put two of them together, we spot it up the sides, right? And put a piece over. So what it does now is we lays it on top of there, like so, and we'll put the ends up, and just trace that. And we get that. Now usually got to go up to this piece here, so all it ends up doing, so pushes it up here a little ways, just so I can let you know where I had the end to. I had the end about right there. So and that's that piece. So we'll take it off. We'll cut this piece out, and by that time I should have 4 rights and 4 lefts. So after then, obviously we got to clean all the edges up, and we lay them together, see how they fits right, and then we start tacking them together. So that didn't take too long. So eventually, I think it's got 4 of them and 4 of these. So eventually we'll put them together. Tack them all together. And eventually this. And this will push down onto that and well onto that. But that's all. We probably get them here, put a couple tacks right here, push it down, make sure it's going down level the same spot. But we'll do that in a little while because we got to clean up all the welding here, or all the cutting here, and I have like 8 of them to do. So, alright, back shortly. Anyway, so that's the start of some of it. I got to do all finished welding, and as you looked at this piece here, you know, it's not exactly, I don't expect it to be. It's a little bit of shape to it, but anyway, you notice there's a edge here. So I actually, once I fully weld it, bronze it all off, I actually got a strip I can put there. So I may do that too, just to make it look a little bit different. But anyway, that was still a little bit hot, but that wasn't the first one we done. So anyway, take a look over here at the truck for a second. Now, meantime, we come up here, we're going to weld on a piece of pipe on the edge of that. So the very top of this, the pipe's going to go under the roll. So it's going to be down here, and we're probably going to have to take it out. So anyway, it's going to go on somewhat like that. And like I said, by the time we put the piece on top of it, it's probably going to be cutting into this area around here anyway. So yeah, I think that should be fine. Anyway, do a little bit more welding and we'll check back shortly. Okay, so cleaned up, that's what one looks like. I originally was going to put a filler strip in it here, like so. Still may do it yet. Just want to spat it down there, all the way down there. I may do that yet, or either that or just finish filling the weld, just go on the flat. So I'm going to give it a bit of body filler on it anyway at some point. Anyway, let's take one over, have a little look on the truck. So clean up a little bit of stuff there. Anyways, it'll go somewhere like that. Still got to trim up a bit on the bottom, get the height, and obviously the pipe goes up there a little bit, but how well is to see. But anyway, should put a little bit better look on the backs. Make a look a little water towards the cab. You can see the inside. We got a spotted there and on both sides all the way, as we're growing on the weld here pretty good. So at least it won't come apart anyway. Anyway, good job for the more getting put on. See you then. So it's the next day and we're down the garage. Some of this done, some spot weld holes and all, and waiting now for one of the guys to come over. Now we're going to spot weld that strip down on top of that. Could use this for all the way over there, put them all on, but it's not going to be able to get around the back of the cab here, and it may not go over the 3 inches that it is wide. So we're probably just going to spot weld them down to the holes that got punched into it. So we'll put the strip in the middle of it. So just back it a little bit, pull it down like so. I'm going to use a spot welder to put it on. Line up. Good. We had some of the other ones earlier, and we were putting them like left to right all the way down, but it seems to be just putting down in the very center seems to work better. So just as a note, so I joined two of these together as a shop. I had it done, said they couldn't bend a full in that shape in one piece. And the guy who owns that spot welder, he was here the other day and he said my brake can actually bend it. So if you're making one, I guess it pays to, if one guy says you can't do it, just try another person's equipment. Might be different and might be able to do it, right? Okay, so it's had a look. So you start to look like a steak packet. Again, like you said, you could just weld it down here and just ground it out flat. Probably will look just fine. But I decided to put these onto it, make it look a little bit of extra body line into it. The other one down there. So once it gets trimmed off now, like you said, we'll do the other sides. We'll get the pipe put here. and the piece across the cab. Well, there she is for that. And both sides. And we'll go over here, around here too. So next up is this piece and this piece here. But overall the box is starting to straighten up nicely. So looking pretty good. Okay, so it's the following week and we're back at the truck again. So what we're trying to do, we're going to try to make this piece to go on top of here, and obviously it'll be a reinforcement for it, and it'll put a finish look on the top of it. So in the meantime, what we wanted to do, we're going to make it round. We're going to try to make it basically come up like this, over like this, down like this, in like this, and sort of down like that, right? So the other piece comes up between here, and this, it'll actually probably go right to the top of here actually, and we got this finished. But in the meantime, the bender, that's a lot of bends for the bender to do. So anyway, what we got here is we got a size out of it anyway. It's basically 2 inch that way, it's probably 1 inch that way, and it's 1 inch that way. So we got some angle iron. So basically what I was going to do, I got these prepped, I got the holes drilled into it, I got to cut the length. So what we're going to do now, we're going to take this piece and we're going to put some metal under it, like so, because that's the width of the piece that we have on there. Put it there, clamp it down, run a bead down length of it, clean it up, and we'll see if we can get around the truck from there. So we'll get that ready shortly and check out. Okay, so we got the one separated, we got it clamped in place. As you can see, we got them here. Sometimes it's just a good gap here because I had some of them trimmed, and this one here. So basically we'll just zap it here, and we may have one zip cut onto it, down switches here and there. Looks like it may only be this end. So let's do some welding. Okay, so here's the piece, got it all welded, and anyway, you see the piece on it. So let's see if we can clamp it on the rail and see what it looks like. I had to trim it around the corner. So that'll be enough. Well, there you have it. So down here, we'll obviously have two spot weld alley spot welds in, and then when it comes around in here, we have these spot welds to do in there. And just like that, he's welded on and ground off. Adds significant strength to the front of it, and has another piece done. So next we got to move on to the side rails. Alright, so we're back again. Part 3. So try to truck around her today. And you know, I know what you're looking there, seen a bit of body filler here and there or whatever. I had some time I was waiting on some things, so anyway, I just started putting a little bit on it. Anyway, top of the bed. So get the roll on top part of here. So anyway, want to get some pipe for it. You know, picking up this. It's inch and a half outside diameter, 7.5 feet. Anyway, whatever it is, aluminized. So anyway, it's a metal pipe. It's exhaust pipe. Picked it up at Napa, and actually the other one had a squat into it. You see, so anyway, I got the long piece for the same price as the short piece, basically. So anyway, even at the 7 feet, the box is 6, so we got to call them out anyway. But there we go. So a little tip to you guys that are trying to mark a straight line around a piece of pipe. So any piece of cardboard or slate paper, obviously this is sandpaper, and we got square edge, square edge, square edge. Don't worry about that, we're not going to mark that. Just wrap it around the pipe so it files back over and stuff. Just line up on that one. And it goes back over along the edges up. And goes around. And that there go around. You can see she's mixed back in the same spot as it was. So all you do then is you take your marker, take a marker and you trace around your piece of paper that you just put around. And so when you take that off, you have a straight line going around the pipe. So this is obviously for the sides. So we're cut that next. Well, we got one side on it now, and you look at this. It's pretty interesting. This is just barely tacked on. You can see the top of the dirt. A couple tacks in. Basically, we just held it up to here and just got it on straight there. So, anyway, I'll leave the camera on this time, and I'll swing it the other side on it. Okay, so that's welded in, and go over this side and show anyway. So we can also come up here and get a bead up in under here, and basically we'll run a bead all the way down the length of them. You'll grind it off flat, and we'll fill it. So I mean, other than that, that's pretty well the top rail. And obviously we have supports on stuff a bit more on the bottom. But anyway, it's all working out, something pretty good. A little look at it. I'm going to try a front shot again. And back. So this seems to work pretty nice. and that, a little bit of curve to it. So that's how we do. We continue welding in between, so we have all the heat and all the one spot. Got the other side done, so basically we weld all these and ground it off with the wheel and see how it looks in. In the meantime, 2 6-foot pieces, that's 12 foot of welding. Wow. Okay, so we got that ground off, and you see we got a weld on top of it there, like so, went all the way down, got both sides done. You know, if you want to keep at it, I'm sure you could fill all the welding in all the way and just get it 100% smooth. We may do that, like I said, probably won't fill it anyway, just make sure everything's nice and smooth onto it. But yeah, so it's coming on pretty good. We got it all welded under here. You probably can't see it, so not too much light on that side. But anyway, you know, it's starting to look pretty good. Close that there. So it's we're right here too, getting the door gaps here, and there's a bit of rust in here, so we're gonna put that piece in after. But anyway, I guess that finishes up pair 3 of the backs. Pretty well the only thing left of it now is the floor and the tailgate, which I don't know if we're going over right away. I got an idea on how to do a tailgate. It's pretty easy actually. It's just I gotta get a couple of pieces to make it. So anyway, like again, so if you like what you see here, comment, like, subscribe. Truck build is going pretty good. You know, we got this and firewood on the go right now. For now, there's a few other things. Firewood is over there. We're making a little bit of progress with that too. But anyway, for a week in the Bernie's Garage YouTube channel, we'll see you next time.